It's August the 7th, and this is your Pacific Palisades Real Estate Market Update. I'm James Respondek with Rodeo Realty, and I've sold hundreds of homes to generations of Palisadians. Here's this week's important market activity. There are 282 listings in the Palisades. Of that, there are 222 of those are land listings and 60 are homes. We've sold, since the fires, we've sold 174 properties. Of that, 146 were land and 28 are homes. And there's 48 properties in escrow. 38 of those are lot listings, 10 are homes. By the way, the average price per square foot of the lots, $280 a square foot, and the average price per square foot of the homes, close to $1,500. Let's go to the Alphabet Street's land listings. 24 land listings right now. 41 have sold, 6 are in escrow. The average price per square foot, $290 a foot. Just sold 1047 Chautauqua, a nice sized, almost 7,100 square foot lot, sold for just under $1.9 or $268 a foot. I like this one. It's a little bit bigger than the larger lots in the Alphabet Streets, because the larger ones are 65. This is almost 71. It's also nice and far up Chautauqua. That has some nice prestige up there. Also just sold on Chautauqua, 1135 Chautauqua, a 5550 square foot lot. Check this out, under 1.5, 1,450. I like this buy, $261 a foot. Just listed 950 Galloway Street, a 5,200 footer, listed for $1,595 or $307 a foot, so a little bit higher up there on the price per square foot. And just sold 1165 Monument. It was sold for $2,114. Now this is 7,400 square feet, coming in at $286 a foot, so a little bit more. But Monument's nice because you have those big setbacks, so you've got big front yards, so you got a nice open field there, and it's an easy little stroll down into the village. So just sold 11. Oh, that was just sold, was Monument. Let's go to above the Alphabet Streets. These are land listings. 18 active listings. 8 have sold, 1 in escrow, average price $300 a foot. Just sold 1349 Barea, a good size 13,000 square foot lot. Not all of that was flat, but a good amount was, and it has fabulous views, and it's under $2 million. I kind of like this buy. Good size lot, good view, and you can still walk into the village. Let's go to the Elio Bluffs. 30 active listings, 21 have sold, 5 in escrow, averaging $320 a foot on the solds. Just sold 307 Monument. This sold for $4,650. Now why is that at $393 a foot? It's a almost 12,000 foot lot, but I think maybe 50–60% of that was flat. But killer westerly views, looking straight up to Malibu, right up the coast. Really stunning views, and views are big money. And just sold 564 Radcliffe, a nice size, almost 8,200 square foot lot, sold for $1,940 or $237 a foot. This goes from Radcliffe up to, there's a little laneway behind them, so you can pull in your garages and your ADUs up the top, still have a nice clean frontage on the street. These are nice, that's a nice lot. Let's go to the Huntington land listings. 10 active listings, 17 have sold, 1 in escrow. This is coming in averaging $438 a foot. Why? Because the Huntington is the Huntington. It's beautiful. Sidewalks, wide streets, larger lots, larger homes. It's the place to be, you know. Well, they're all places to be, but this one is pretty nice. Anyway, just listed 711 Chapala. Listed for $4,350 or $543 a foot. So that's a little on the pricey side, but I like this location on Chapala because it's just one house away from the Pampas Ricas Boulevard there, which is a really nice wide boulevard. Let's go to Rustic Canyon home listings. There are 11 homes for sale there. 7 have sold, 1 in escrow. The average price on those homes, $6.3 million. And just listed, number 3, Latimer Road, listed for almost $7 million. It's about 2,700 square feet. So it's not a big house, but it's a pretty house. And it's getting close to 18,000 square feet flat. And Rustic Canyon is so cool. You've got the tennis courts down there. You got the park. You got the little preschool. You know, it's a special little spot down there. And let's go to Santa Monica Canyon while we're there. Home listings, okay? Because Rustic and Santa Monica Canyon hardly burn. In fact, very little. So there's 17 active listings in Santa Monica Canyon. 17 have sold, 4 are in escrow, and our average price per square foot of the homes in there, about $1,700 a foot, or averaging $5 million. Just sold 426 Entrada, sold for $1,550,000, and that was, you know, small little, you know, cottage, 1127 square feet on a 7,400 square foot lot. And Entrada is a little bit busier street, so, you know, that's why you're going to have that lower price point. But just listed 306 Amalfi. Oh, this is a nice little stretch of Amalfi going through the canyon there. And a 3,500 square foot home on a 6,000 square foot lot, listed at 4.6. So that's what's happening in Santa Monica Canyon. Let's go to Riviera Homes. There are 20 active homes for sale, 20 active listings of homes for sale in the Riviera. You know why? Because hardly anything burned in the rim. A couple along the rim there, but other than that, really intact. 9 have sold, 2 are in escrow. Our average price on a home in there, over $11 million. And we have just sold 755 Napoli. Now this has a story. This started on the market, a brand new home in 23, 2 years ago, started at $24 million. So what did it just sell for? Just under 16, okay? So pricing really counts, timing and all that. Lovely, I mean, really nice house, over 10,600 square foot house, you know, a good sized lot, over 16,000 square feet lot. And that's coming in at just under $1,500 a foot for a brand new home. That's a nice buy. Let's go to the other side of Temescal Canyon, the west side of Temescal Canyon, the Elio Bluffs, land listings, 12 active listings in there. 8 have sold, 4 are in escrow. We're averaging $290 a foot on those, or just under $2 million per lot. And just sold 500 Muskingum Place. Now this sold for $4.5 million. Why is that? Because it has a really killer view down through the canyon to the water, and it had a larger home on it, 4,700 square foot home. So, you know, you've got the fast track for something over 5,000 square feet. And the lot was 11,000 square feet, and a lot of that was flat. So let's go to the Marquez Nolles Homes, right? Huh. How about that? 2 active listings in there. 4 have sold, 2 are in escrow, and the average price per square foot on those homes is $1,100 a foot. One just sold on Via Floresta. Via Floresta was pretty much spared, so that's a nice stretch there where everything is fairly intact. This home is about 3,360 square feet on a 15,000 square foot lot. Did have some views. Selling for $3,560, or just over $1,000 a foot, $1,059. Let's go to Marquez Nolles land listings. Wow, 49 land listings in there. There's a lot for sale in there. 21 have sold, 7 are in escrow, and just listed 16576 Chattanooga. Listed for $2.85 million, or $416 a foot. You know, we're averaging $200 a foot in the area, so that's feeling a little ambitious there. Let's go to the Loscasus Loop land listings. 7 listings, actively right now. 3 have sold, 1 in escrow. We're averaging $206 a foot. And just listed 623 Marquette. Now this little stretch of Marquette's kind of like rustic funky, you know, and it looks down into Loscasus Canyon, but it can be cool too. 7,400 square foot lot, and it's listed under 1,475. So let's face it, not bad, or 199 a foot. And we have just sold 640 North Loscasus, sold for 1,450. Great buy. I love this buy. 8,750 square feet. Most of that's flat. And it has the views down into Loscasus Canyon. Look at this, 166 a foot. Ooh, nice buy there. Let's go to the Highlands Homes. Okay, 10 homes for sale up there. 6 have sold, 1 in escrow. We're averaging a little around 2.2 on the homes for sale, or $800 a foot. And just listed 16750 Calle de Catalina, and that's listed for 2.6. It's 3,100 square feet, or $833 a foot. And now just listed 17273 Avenida de la Herradura, and that is almost 3,000 square feet, and it is coming in at $794 a foot at $2,350. Let's go to Castellamar Land listings. 7 active listings in there. 9 have sold, 2 in escrow, averaging about $254 a foot, or just under 1.7. And we have 17740 Castellamar. I like this lot because it's extra wide, so you can put extra parking and the ADU, a wide house. Doesn't go very deep, but it has killer views, and it's right next to the stairs there. Listed at 1.5. I love this. You're not going to have a lot of yard after you put all those things I want in there, but nice spot and a nice price. Let's go to Sunset Mesa Land listings. 13 active listings, 6 have sold, 6 are in escrow, and it's averaging a little over $200 a foot, or just over 1.4 per lot. And just sold 18449 Kingsport Drive, sold for 1,350, almost 7,200 square foot lot. That's right on the corner of Kingsport and Malibu Vista. I love that spot because I used to live right across the street. And let's go to Malibu Land listings. There's a couple of interesting things here. There's 20 active land listings there. 10 have sold. There aren't any in escrow right now, but just sold 22102 Pacific Coast Highway, Billionaire Beach there, Carbon Beach. A 60-foot wide lot sold for 1.4, or the metric here is price per front foot, or $233,000 per front foot. Check this one out. Just sold 21640 Pacific Coast Highway that's La Costa Beach. So also really nice. Carbon's probably a notch above, and you'll see why here. That sold for $5 million, and it's a 40-footer, or $125,000 a front foot. So La Costa's a good value. Plus you have that little club down there that's really nice. It's a private club only for the homeowners. So that does it. I hope this has been helpful information to you. And if you're looking to find your perfect home, you can tell I've got my finger on the pulse and I can get the best buy for you. Or if you're thinking of selling, I know how to get you top dollar in this market. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.